Apple's next iPhones could be a lot more interesting than a normal yearly upgrade. The iPhone 18 Pro is rumored to bring a huge battery jump, a new 2nm A20 Pro chip, and a fresh design direction. And then there's the iPhone Fold, Apple's first foldable iPhone. Let's start with the 18 Pro. The design reportedly stays familiar, but Apple may make the phone slightly thicker to create more room inside. And that extra space could finally solve one of the iPhone's biggest complaints: battery life. The iPhone 18 Pro Max is rumored to pack a massive 5,567 mAh battery in US eSIM-only models. That would be around a 10% increase over the previous generation. Other markets with a physical SIM could get a smaller 5,391 mAh cell. For an iPhone, that is a seriously big jump. The regular 18 Pro isn't expected to get nearly the same increase. So the Pro Max could be the real battery life champion of this generation. Then there's the A20 Pro chip. Current leaks point to a 2nm design with significant gains in both performance and efficiency. One report claims around an 18% CPU improvement and roughly 30% better efficiency. And honestly, the efficiency part may matter even more than raw speed. Combine a more efficient chip with a much larger battery, and Apple could potentially deliver an iPhone that lasts noticeably longer in everyday use. Apple is also reportedly changing the color lineup. The biggest new option could be dark cherry, a deep, darker red that looks much more premium and understated than the brighter colors Apple has used recently. A lighter blue option is also rumored. But there's one problem: price. Early rumors suggested an extreme price increase, but newer reports put the potential increase closer to the $200 range for the Pro models. Nothing is official yet, so I'd treat that number carefully. And if you thought the iPhone 18 Pro was interesting, just wait until we get to Apple's first foldable. Because the iPhone Fold, or possibly the iPhone Ultra, is reportedly going to be one of the thinnest and most unusual iPhones Apple has ever made. And that's where the compromises start getting really interesting. Now, let's talk about the iPhone Fold, because this is where Apple is taking a completely different approach. According to multiple leaks, Apple's first foldable iPhone could have a passport-like design. Instead of being tall and narrow, it would be shorter and wider, with rounded corners and a much more unusual outer display. And honestly, that could make the Fold feel very different from Samsung's approach. The phone is also expected to be extremely thin. That sounds great, but there's a trade-off. When you make a foldable this thin, there's simply less room for components. That's one reason Apple reportedly won't use Face ID on the Fold. Instead, Touch ID could return inside the power button. And after years of Face ID, seeing Touch ID come back on a flagship iPhone would definitely feel strange. The Fold is also rumored to have stereo speakers, but they may not match the sound quality of the Pro models. And MagSafe is another question mark. Apple could leave it out of the phone itself and rely on a special case to add magnetic charging support. As for colors, don't expect anything crazy. Leaks point to classic white and silver, plus a very dark blue that almost looks gray. It's definitely more understated than the colorful options rumored for the iPhone 18 Pro. But the biggest surprise may be inside. Apple is reportedly splitting the Fold's battery into two separate cells, one for each half of the phone. That makes perfect sense from an engineering perspective, but the total capacity is reportedly only around 4,883 mAh. And that's honestly less impressive than I expected. For a device that could become Apple's most expensive iPhone, you'd expect an enormous battery. There is, however, another interesting piece of engineering. The Fold is rumored to use an aluminum titanium chassis, giving it a premium and potentially very elegant finish. But titanium can create challenges when it comes to heat management. Apple may have an answer: a large vapor chamber cooling system. A vapor chamber can spread heat away from components like the processor and battery, helping the phone stay cooler under heavy workloads. And fitting that kind of cooling system into an ultra-thin foldable would actually be pretty impressive. But now we get to the biggest question of all. Is the iPhone Fold actually worth it? And this is where I think Apple's first foldable iPhone could become a very complicated product. The biggest issue isn't the design, it isn't the thinness, and it isn't even the technology, it's the price. Current rumors suggest the iPhone Fold could cost well above $2,000. That is a massive amount of money for any smartphone, even one with Apple's logo on it. And that raises a very simple question. What can the Fold actually do that a regular iPhone can't? Yes, you get a much larger display when you open it. You can potentially multitask, watch content on a bigger screen, and have a completely different experience from a traditional iPhone. But you're also accepting compromises. The Fold could have a smaller battery than you might expect, no Face ID, potentially no built-in MagSafe, weaker speakers than the Pro models, and a camera system that may not have enough internal space to match Apple's best camera hardware. And then there's availability. Reports suggest Apple could have extremely limited supply at launch. The company may even consider launching the Fold in the US first before expanding to other markets. That would make sense if Apple wants to control demand while production ramps up. The iPhone 18 Pro could also be harder to find at launch than previous iPhones, partly because of supply constraints affecting components and memory. So if these rumors are accurate, 2026 could be a very unusual iPhone launch. The iPhone 18 Pro looks like the practical upgrade. You get a familiar design, a potentially much larger Pro Max battery, a more efficient A20 Pro chip, and new colors. The iPhone Fold is completely different. It's thinner, more experimental, folds into a larger display, and could introduce an entirely new category for Apple. But whether that makes it better, that's still the big question. Personally, I think the Fold will be one of the most fascinating Apple products to watch in years. But at more than $2,000, it needs to offer more than just the novelty of folding. So now, I want to hear from you. Would you actually pay over $2,000 for an iPhone Fold? Or would you rather spend that money on the iPhone 18 Pro Max? Drop your answer in the comments, and if you enjoyed this breakdown, hit like and subscribe for more iPhone 18 news, leaks, and hands-on coverage. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.